All right. Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what part of the world you're in. Thank you for joining the MoneyMaker webinar, which is a monthly webinar for our reseller partners. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Christina, and I will be your moderator for today. And also hosting with me today is Shannon, who many of you are familiar with. She is the Product Marketing Manager.
Hi there, this is Shannon.
So just want to review the agenda. We have some really exciting topics today, which you guys have been asking for, and we are so excited to share them with you. First up, we're getting right to the heart of the matter, and we're going to cover the website builder. So when we talk about that topic, first we're going to have Shannon give us a brief introduction about the benefits and features, and then she will hand it off to Joe Shifsky, who will go through the demo. Secondly, we will be talking about the website backup, and we will have Jonas going through that. And finally, last but not least, Chelsea will bring it home with what's coming soon on the reseller product updates. So before we get started, I just want to go through some housekeeping items. The Q&A, since we have a full schedule, we're going to save all the questions until the very end. But if you have any questions that you want to ask, please feel free to do so in the text box on the bottom at any point during the webinar, and we will be going through them and answer them at the end. Also, a reminder that the webinar is always recorded, so if you need to jump off or if you joined in late, no worries, we're going to post the recording on the Google Plus community. I also wanted to let everyone know that I will not be available to host the webinars for the next couple of months, but I am going to be back in full effect for the webinar in February. And just to let everyone know that in the meantime, Shannon and Chelsea will be hosting the calls, so you guys are in very good hands. A few more things. As a reminder, the next webinar will be on Wednesday, September 5th. So if you want to mark your calendars, and we will be posting the reminders about this on the Google Plus community and also RCC. So please share and join us on that date. All right, so let's jump right in, and I will hand it over to Shannon, who's going to start talking about the website builder.
Great, thank you. So we really wanted to kick it off with the website builder. We're all familiar with our current website builder tool. We've been hearing that we're going to be getting something similar to what GoDaddy has been using for the last year, which we at GoDaddy call GoCentral. We have now a new white labeled version of that coming out. It is our newest website builder tool. It's designed to create lovely mobile responsive online presences for your customers. It's packed with a suite of additional tools that we'll go over to manage. This is really exciting for us to be able to bring this to you. It has an easy to use website builder editor for your customers. They're able to build mobile responsive sites, which we all know is critical nowadays. Manage search engine visibility within the same product ecosystem, and it's great for bloggers as well. So really excited. Some of the great things that we're going to be providing with this, because it is such a great product and it's one of our top ones that our reseller partners love to sell. So we're going to also be providing, be on the lookout in your reseller control center to see additional marketing materials to help you promote this, understand how to sell it, who is the key markets for this. Also, some of the reasons to believe, as we call them. So these are the benefits, the features, and to really help you build up your marketing messaging and go-to-market strategy for this product. So we really want to help you with this. Some great stuff coming over the next month with this. So yeah, I'm going to pass it off and let's take a look at it and see some of the great features that will help your customers get online better.
Thanks. All right, I'm gonna stop the share. If you want to take control.
I'll go right ahead with that. All right, hello everyone. My name's Joe. I'm just going to be showing the website builder tool basically from start to finish, just to show how easy it is to create a site using the tool, how you can really get a good feel of what the product is like. You can sell it better to your customers, really anyone who wants an online presence, quick and easy, with lots of room for customization, and then a lot of other additional tools. it's a great fit for all of them. So we'll get started with a brand new one here. From the products page, when you click setup for the first time, it's going to take you through this onboarding process where the customer or anyone using this website builder tool would specify the category and then the site name that they want to use. So for us, let's say that maybe my friends and I just opened up a brewery. I'm coming from Minneapolis, so Minneapolis brewery, and I want to make a online presence for it. What I can start doing is I can start typing in a number of different keywords, such as beer. We've got a number of categories that are going to have unique images and sometimes unique layouts that can kind of help you get started on building the site right away without having to put all of the content in like that. I'm going to just look for brewery instead. That's one of the results. On the left, we'll see that there's some images of brewery-related things, some hop flowers, some glasses, some flights, and then what you call your site. So for us, let's just say that this is Minneapolis Craft Brews, and we'll go ahead and click Continue. So after that, you are taken to this editor, and this page here is what your potential website builder customers will be seeing when they want to make edits to their site, what they're going to be using if they want to change little settings. And it's designed to be incredibly easy to use and very similar in its functionality throughout the different menus. So right at the beginning, it's pointing to this menu called Theme. And if we click Theme here, there are a few different themes that we can choose from that would apply a number of colors and layouts to the site. If you scroll through those, you can kind of see, let's say you like this one organic, menu for changing the color that would then apply to different parts of the site, as well as some options for fonts here. So the theme up here on the top, there's lots of options to choose from that apply kind of a color scheme and font settings and so on to the entire site. But as for actually building the content of the site, you can scroll through it, and on the left here, you'll see all of the content of the site as is, just as if you were looking at it on your own device or laptop. And as Shannon mentioned, it's something around actually 70% or so of visitors to sites are going to be looking at things on mobile. So one of the great pushes for GoCentral is that it was really designed to be as responsive as possible in a variety of environments. So we've got this site that is prepared for us based on the brewery choice we have. If we wanted to just kind of see it in its own environment instead of with all the tools around it, we can click Preview. And one of the great things that it'll show is an example of a mobile preview on the right. So here we've just got a nice little cell phone shot. The overall layout is going to be almost exactly the same, except with some movement of text and image so to make sure that everything is readable. But really, the tool is designed to make sure that whatever person is using this tool to make their online presence, it's going to look lovely on any device that people are visiting their site. So for the actual editing of the site, it's a very intuitive interface. If there's something you want to edit or something you want to remove, you can hover your mouse or your cursor over that, and then there's going to be tools on the right to change it. So for us, let's say I want to get rid of this phone number. Phone number up here is one that I want to share online. I click there. The menu on the right shows options for that field as well as the other fields for this section. So that's the main way to kind of navigate through the site as you continue to add content and add sections and so on. You can also edit all of this by going to, from the main menu here, there's the theme one that we covered earlier. Then there's pages below that. That's going to be where you're going to be adding pages. There's a number of great tools for adding pages, more than just simply adding a new page. You can make it a drop-down menu. So if people want to have a really robust site with lots of different pages and lots of content scattered through different pages, they can even make a drop-down menu. They can link to an external website. Maybe they have something hosted elsewhere. You can have it show up in the navigation bar at the top, have it show down in the footer at the very bottom. And for each page you're working on, it's going to show each of the sections that have already been added. For us, with this brewery, we've got a header at the top, About Us section, a little, this one is in development. So this one is not yet available, but there are a number of awesome new sections that are going to be added to the product because the teams are actively working on updates for that. But these sections here are put there based on our category choice, and we can edit them to our heart's content, which I was showing earlier. When you hover your mouse over, you can, let's say you want to change the Contact Us field. You've got options to change up stuff like the title, but also more in-depth stuff, like if someone sends you a message through your Contact Us form, what do you want the thank you message to be? So some room for customization there in terms of not just what your visitors see on the site, but also just custom things like how are you greeting them if they're reaching out to you. So just to track back to here, for the actual sections, whenever you want to add additional content and you're working on a specific page, you can click Add Section, and then you have a number of sections to choose from. So pretty much whatever it is you're hoping to add to the site, it should be able to be supported by the sections here. We have a huge number of them, and they can be used in any variety of ways. We've seen some really creative ways that these sections can be used. And one of them that definitely want to highlight is a newer one that can be a very powerful tool for a lot of people with websites, is a blog section. So amongst those sections there, we can choose blog. The blog section gets added in, as it says. We don't have any blog posts yet. But if we click Start Writing here, that takes us to the blog manager. This is where we can start writing posts from right within the website builder tool. It's a fairly simple interface, but it allows you to add in images, it adds in divider lines, you can customize your text, you can add featured images, you can even add categories to posts. So it's a very nice, easy to use, powerful blog tool that then puts those posts directly into your site. Another great fit for anyone with a online presence or a goal to have some sort of online presence and they want that site to be more live. Having something like that can really make the site more fun to visit, have people come visit more, and so on. So I'm going to quick jump over to the dashboard here as well. Within Website Builder, there is going to be this dashboard where additional tools are. This is where you'd be able to start managing your posts as well after you started doing that. You can also always click back to Edit Site. This is also, you can see there's tools for SEO, search engine like visibility and search engine optimization. So a number of tools from the dashboard can be found as well. But apart from blog, you can kind of scroll through. If you're looking to see if certain customers might be able to use this more than others, there's a great number of sections that everyone can use, from the basic ones, such as an About Us page and stuff like that, to other ones such as blog. You can make a calendar for events. You can attach files. You can make completely custom HTML sections as well. So for folks who have a design idea and know HTML well enough to do so, you can definitely do that as well. So yes, as well as social media icons. And so this is kind of a slapdash look at some of the tools that Website Builder can do. But really what it's designed to do is make a mobile responsive, lovely, consistent online presence with a number of tools that can manage your site. You can add content to it, edit content to it, publish on the go, continue to make edits. You can always see what it looks like in mobile preview as well. And I should mention as well, besides the theme and pages, we have site settings. So another host of tools to be used, from stuff to manage your domain, to more tools for search engine optimization, Google Analytics, the option to create backups for creating your site. Let's say you've got some design ideas and you want to go back, you're not sure if you're going to like them or not, you can do that as well. So yeah, just to review, for anyone that's going to be using this, if they're not sure it's a right fit for them, you can definitely guarantee that the interface is designed to be very consistent. If we're working on the header up here, there's going to be tools to kind of change some options for it. On the right, if we want to move down to our About Us section, very similar set of tools. So if you start getting used to certain sections of the site, you'll quickly get more used to it. And it's supposed to be very easy and consistent in its design and use. But that pretty much covers what we want to cover with the demo of the website builder here. So I'm going to make sure I stop sharing my screen and can move on to the next person. But thanks, everyone.
All right. Thanks so much, Joe. That's great. Just want to remind everyone.
Actually, sorry to interject, Christina. Just wanted to call out to everyone too that that was in our test environment. We were working through making further changes and everything. So just wanted to call that out again. That we wanted to share it with you as soon as possible. So it was in our test environment. It's not imminently live here. So we'll be giving updates as soon as we have them.
Great, thanks, Chelsea. So just want to remind everyone, if you have questions, I'm sure you have many questions, keep them coming. If you can put them in the Q&A section on the bottom, and we are going to go right into our next topic at the moment, but we will save time at the end to answer all the questions. So we've had some questions coming in, but keep them coming. And we will just move on to the next topic right now. So Jonas is going to talk about website backups. So Jonas, I'm going to take back the screen share and that you can take over.
All right. Let me try it over. All right. Do you see my screen?
Yes, I see it, Jonas.
Okay, cool. So thank you, Christina. Hello, everybody. My name is Jonas, and today I'm going to walk through our backup system for resellers. As you know, and you saw in the slide before, with website backups, we try to offer individuals online, whether businesses or not, a comprehensive solution to ensure that if anything goes wrong, they could reliably get back online. And here we see the dashboard of our backups that your clients will see. First, your customers will be especially pleased with that if clients buy these backups, they get free monitors for their website, so they could be notified if their website gets infected or blacklisted. As you see here, monitors, they added automatically. We offer that for free as part of backup solution. Second, our system is professionally translated into 24 languages, so that gives opportunity to your customers, clients to use backup in their preferred language. For example, we see German, and it goes in German. Our backup system also is hosting agnostic. That means that customers, they don't need to have their website hosted with GoDaddy to get their sites backed up. It could be any hosting. Also, if the website is hosting with GoDaddy, cPanel hosted, backups setup is really, really easy. We get all FTP credentials automatically, and we start backing their websites immediately. For others and who host elsewhere, they will need to fill their credentials themselves. I'm displaying it here. I have a website added here. So it's really, really simple. I just added username, I just added password, and click next. And our system is trying to detect the database automatically. And if website is using WordPress, Joomla, vBulletin, Magento, or Drupal, we'll start backup process immediately. And if we don't find the database, of course, we will ask for details on setup. So the backup process will take a while, depending on website size and the connection speed. So let's review the website that we have with backups completed. As you see, we display our websites in cards, or if customers your customers have many websites backed up, they could, like, for easier to display them in list. So it's really, really simple to read. We have website name, we have when the next backup is going to start, we have if database is backed up correctly, when was the last, what's the status of the last backup, when was it, what's the size of total space that backups is using, and of course you can go and see the settings as well. Let's click on the card and see how it goes. So by clicking on card, you see the overview of the backups. So you see it's pretty straightforward, very, very easy. See website name on top, settings, space used, status of last backup, when the next backup is going to start. Also, if customers need a backup right now, so for example, they're doing major update to the website and wants to be sure that they could restore the website to exactly the state that it is right now, so they could click backup now and we will start backup process immediately. That's really, really convenient. Depending on website type, we have different options for backup frequency. So for example, if client has just a simple representative site that has updates really rarely, he could select like monthly backups and it's really, really enough. But for example, if he has the e-commerce website and updates the data really, really frequently, he could do that on daily basis. The other great feature that we have is backup start time. So for example, if customer has many websites backing up at the same server, he might want to get them balanced, to balance the load and start the backups at different times. They could do that easily here. The other great feature for backup start time is, like, for example, if there is a commerce company who finishes work like at 6 p.m. and they want to back up everything that was done that day. So they could set up that I want to run backups, for example, at 7, and we'll back up all the work that was done on that day. Really, really nice feature. We also have a couple of notification preferences. So for example, some clients, they prefer get backup status after every backup. But if you do daily backups and successful every time, some clients can start ignoring them. So for those, we have the feature just to get notifications only on failures. And for others who check the dashboards frequently, they could just disable notifications and check the status on the dashboard as well. We make full backups, and as you saw in the slide before, our backup system is incremental. That means that on the first time we need to back up all the website files, and after that we identify the new and changed files and back up only those, and that's how we create full backup of that time and day. So below you see the list of, let's go to the July better. So you see the list of the backups that were done. As you see, it's pretty straightforward. Date, what was the status. We also see what files were added, what files were removed and modified, and also who wants to get a little more details, they could click on backups details and see what exactly happened on that day. We store backups for 30 days. So when customer is in need to restore a site, he just simply scrolls down and see that, all right, so I want to restore the backups for July 26. They click restore options. So we have 2 restore options available, files and database restore. If the website is completely broken, we usually recommend start with the files restore and then go with the database restore. And to do files restore is really, really easy. We have auto restore option. So you just click here and you can restore all files that your website has by clicking this. We warned you that, hey, this is going to overwrite existing files. So if you're okay with that, and once you agree, we start restoring that automatically. Also, we have the selective restore option, and it's really, really convenient. For example, if a client deleted just one image from the website, and it doesn't make sense to restore all the files because it takes time and it overwrites the existing files. So we have an option just to select just one file, confirm selected, and we will restore just that one single file without touching the others. Really, really convenient thing. And for others who prefer to do things manually, they prefer to get their files on their own computer, we also have options for them. They could download the files, they could download all, or similar with selective restore as well, select which files they want to download, and they will get this emailed, or they could get the files directly by waiting here. With databases, it's really similar. On selected auto restore, customers select the database that they want to restore, confirm that they agree that current one will be overwritten, and they start a restore process. And for clients who prefer to restore themselves as well, we have an option to do that themselves, to get their website on their computer and to restore themselves. So that's about it. That covers pretty much about our backups. Thank you for your attention, and I'll answer questions later.
Thanks so much, Jonas. That was great. Now we're going to just jump right into product updates. And I will hand it over to Chelsea with that.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Oops. Sorry, Chelsea.
There you go. No worries. All right. So, so this month, as many of you have already been seeing the emails about it, we are adding SSL and custom domains on our standard storefront. So you will be getting the emails as we port you over. This is going to be a bit of a process, so it's not happening all in one day. So don't panic if you haven't gotten an email about it yet. It will be done by the end of next week. So you'll be getting an email. The email, you don't even have to approve or not approve. It's the SSL is going to be applied to the new storefront. The email is more just a way that you can judge that it has been applied. So, so that's the emails that you'll be expecting, is just letting you know that an SSL is being applied. When we are looking into August, we are releasing the new Super Reseller storefront. So this is for the supers out there. You know that the old storefront is very outdated, and that picture of that lady on there has been there since the very beginning. So she is finally being replaced. We'll be sending out a notification here soon. The new storefront is very much, it's the exact design of the new standard storefront for pros and basic resellers. So it has minimum information, like marketing information. It just says this is what the plans are, this is what's coming with it. The additional pages about the different products that you can sell and all that, those pages are going away. So if you do want to create a custom storefront, you have that option with the plugin. So again, just like the Pro and Basic resellers, you can now activate the plugin using your Super PLID and build pages that has specific marketing information about your reseller product that you want to offer. Also with Website Builder and Website Backup. So that's going to be launching here in August. Today, you're going to be able to start pricing out Website Backup. It is in security in the RCC. So you can go ahead, price it out. It'll be live next week on August 8th that RC3 agents will start selling. You can start building a storefront using your plugin, or excuse me, the page for it using your plugin. I do suggest you do not turn it on live, your custom page, because the billing will fail until next Wednesday. For Website Builder, so that one, there's still a couple questions about it. We are working on trying to get it out at the end of August for you. There's a couple teams that still need to do some work, so that one is not as certain. We'll let you know as soon as we have an official date on it. Then when we're looking at into September, there's going to be some improved onboarding that for our new resellers, we want to do better at guiding you through the experience, talking about our reporting, our branding setups, everything like that. So there's going to be a couple changes in the RCC and like the page designs. Then I know VPS, oh, sorry, was somebody going to say something? Oh, never mind. So in October is VPS and dead server. I know that this has come up. It used to be in September and now it's out in October. We are working on getting this to you guys as soon as possible. It is slipping a little bit due to complexity on it, but we are working on getting that on the new storefront and in the plugin. So we'll let you know as soon as we have updates if we're able to deliver it sooner. But right now, October is our target line. So this is what we have coming soon and what's been currently done. So please let us know if you have questions, and hopefully you're excited about it as I am.
All right, thanks so much, Chelsea. That was great. So this concludes all of the topics for the call. We're just going to go right into Q&A. So thank you to all of the panelists and to all the resellers for joining us today. Just a few reminders in case you joined us late. This webinar is always recorded, so no worries if you joined us late or if you had to drop early. It's going to be posted on the Google Plus community. And also, we're going to be posting the questions and answers. So we've received a lot of questions throughout this call so far that we've been answering in the Q&A section. So we will be posting that, so you'll have that as a resource. And just a reminder, in case you joined late, I want to let everyone know that I will not be available to host the webinars for the next couple of months, but I'm going to be back and ready to host again starting in February. And in the meantime, Shannon and Chelsea will be hosting the calls. Another quick reminder, the next webinar will be on Wednesday, September 5th. So mark your calendars. And also we'll post this reminder on the community as well as the RCC. So now I'm just going to open it up to questions. Please keep them coming. And thank you once again to everyone for joining us, and have a great day.
Taking a look, I have seen a couple questions about the option of a free 30-day trial, and that is not an offering for a reseller. We did try to get it going, but the teams that would need to be involved in getting that set up were not able to get around to the work in time. So it's not going to be available right now. Apologize for that. Did want to get it, but we weren't able to get it there. So we'll be letting you guys know when we have pricing and everything set up, and we'll go from there.
Hey, Chelsea, can I add into that? So yeah, we're not going to be doing the 30-day free trial. I am working with our pricing team to give you guys some great introductory rates so that we can actually get this product launched with a splash. So be on the lookout for that with the marketing kit that you'll find in the Reseller Control Center. And we'll hopefully give you guys some great promotions. There again, I do want to point out the difference between the free trial. When you go to the GoDaddy website, you're not able to purchase a termed year. You have to actually call into the call center through GoDaddy. So that's a great differentiator between GoDaddy's product and your product without the 30-day. And so you guys will actually be selling termed product. And so we'll give you guys a great introductory rate.
Oh dear, Shannon, you cut out there.
Oh, I cut out?
Yep.
I was just saying.
It was just towards the end on sharing about the website builder product was right, the last thing I heard.
Sure. Yeah. So I was just saying that we're going to be getting a great introductory rate, and that it's a lot different than GoDaddy's, because GoDaddy has the 30-day free trial. That's what you can purchase on our GoDaddy site, and so you can't actually purchase a termed year without calling into the call center. So you guys will be will be selling termed years, and so we'll give a great discount for that.
Great. Thanks, Shannon.
Great. Are there some other questions that we should jump into?
Please keep the questions coming. You can write them in the Q&A section. And as a reminder, again, we will be posting the resources of the questions that have already been asked.
Chelsea, somebody asked a question about expected date for SSL for custom domains to be turned on.
That is going to be by the end of next week. Will be when we've rolled out to everyone who has a custom domain already. So it's going to be a slow rollout, but by the end of next week, we will have an SSL on everyone.
Great.
And just want to let you guys know that there are a few questions that I'm expecting we may need to do a bit more of research before we can answer. I see the one about the SSD disk that I'm going to have to get with the Plesk hosting and cPanel team to ask about that. I know it's also about website builder, but I'd like to give you a full answer. So just FYI, I'm not ignoring you.
Great. So there was a question about why we did not also utilize the Go Central name. Do you want to speak to that, Chelsea, or do we want?
I can. So that was a decision probably mostly driven by me. That we've had over the years a ton of issues come up around branding that resellers want to be able to brand themselves. Having the word "go" in a product doesn't seem very friendly for reseller branding. So I requested that we do not have the word "go" in anything that we launch to resellers. So I understand that it may cause confusion. That it's we've been signed Website Builder previously, and we're going to be releasing a new Website Builder. But that has been how it has been for ever. That before we always released Website Builder version 7, version 6. You know, this is just another version, a new Website Builder. So this way you can brand it yourself. Also, if we call it Go Central, it's very, very easy to find it linked back to GoDaddy. So if you want to rename it on like a plugin or something, you can call it, GoDaddy's Website Builder. I don't know if you can actually say Go Central on there. You might need to check some trademark policies, but you can most certainly let people know that that you're a partner of GoDaddy's.
Right. So this is for the Website Builder team. Does the new Website Builders come with SSL, or does the customer have to buy that?
I can help with that. This is Christy. I'm a product manager on the Go Central team and was just lurking in on your call today. But I did reply in the Q&A. Right now, the Go Central product comes with SSL on the business tier and higher. However, we are in the process of changing that so that we will include the SSL on the personal tier as well. So all tiers, while not currently offering SSL, they will in the very near future.
Great, thanks. Chelsea, is there any others that you'd like to answer live in there? I saw there were a couple that you marked potentially as to answer live. Any other new questions? There were a lot of...
Oh, sorry. I hear I'm talking on mute.
Not a problem. Go right ahead.
So I just wanted to say that there was a question around custom navigation. That we do want to make it where the products that are important to you, that you want to build a more custom page, for example, with the new Website Builder launch. The standard storefront is going to be just like any other product. It's not going to have additional marketing material, anything like that. But what we do want to make happen for you is if you want to build a page for Website Builder that has more information, maybe example sites, things like that, making it where you can do that and have the navigation be updated so you can just have that page built by you, but then you can use our standard storefront for other pages. I don't have a very firm timeline around that. No, we are actively working on it. We got the UX designs. Now it's just a matter of building out the functionality and getting that into our sprints with all the other work that we've been doing. So I will let you know as soon as we have better timelines. But no, that is coming down the line. We are wanting to get that out the door for you.
Great. And there's one that was answered already, but I just want to reiterate, we don't have an expected release date for the website builder or website backup. Is that correct?
That is correct. We are pushing just as hard as we possibly can to get it out this month. We've run into a few technical difficulties, but we're working through them as they come up. So we're doing our best to get it out by the end of the month.
And one other thing that I do want to add to that too, that don't know if we specifically said in the demo, the plan that had a e-commerce solution, that there is a GoDaddy plan out there that has an e-commerce solution that is not going to be immediately available. There's been a couple questions about it in the Google Plus community, so I want to address that here as well. It's not going to be available initially, but that is planned down the line. And Christy, if you want to, if you have any other information, but last time you and I synced, it was just, it's coming. It just won't be there here initially. I'm hoping towards the end of the year that we'd be able to see that.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Chelsea. We're looking at closer to the end of the year. They've already started work on it. Yeah, they've already started working on, they both basically have to rewrite the whole back end of the program to be able to work on the reseller platform. So they've already started working on it, but it is a significant amount of work. So they're shooting for the end of the year.
Yep, sounds good.
Great.
So
go ahead.
Let's see, anything else anybody else has seen?
I was just going to say, I think, this will give...
Nope, I was just asking if there's any other questions.
Yep. Great. I think this will give, this month while we wait for the product to release for the website builder, will give you guys a time to understand pricing, understand how to market it, understand all the features and benefits. So I think this is a great time for us to get that all ready to go.
Yeah. Basically, we wanted to show you guys what we have, that it's coming down the line. It's pulling together. The details and everything are soon to be coming your way, but wanted to get it out in front of you as soon as possible so you guys can be excited about it as much as we are.
Great. I think that's about it for the major ones. All the others will be published from that. Again, Christina, if you want to wrap it up for us, and then we can go from there.
Thanks again so much for everyone, all of our guests and all of the resellers who've joined us today, and for all the great questions. Thank you, Shannon and Chelsea, as well. Just a reminder, I'm going to be posting the recording as well as the questions and answers, so you can be on the lookout for that on the Google Plus community. And the next webinar will be on Wednesday, September 5th. And with that, we'll end. So have a great day, and thanks again for joining us, everyone.